Welcome everyone to another edition of Maldives Dive Sites. As you know by now, if you've been following the series, this is just an ad hoc series whereas whenever I go to the Maldives, I record as much footage as I can to produce a small video, typically 5, 6, 7 minutes long for you, my diving viewer, to gain an understanding of the site. So if you go there in the future, you would know what to expect. Remember, in the Maldives, the conditions change throughout the year. Visibility changes, the current direction changes, and the big stuff moves around depending on what time of monsoon it is. Don't take what I show you as cast in stone. That's why on all the videos, I let you know what month it was. In the future, I may refilm the sites if I dive at a different time of year and it's completely different. How do I put these videos together? It's quite a simple format. I do a little description of what I saw at the start. I then film the dive guides briefing. Sometimes that's pretty good quality. My filming, not that the briefings always tend to be pretty good. I then edit that briefing down just to make it give you, so you get a flavour of the site. So I did have a couple of comments, oh, the briefings aren't very good. They are good. I would tell you in the video if it was a bad briefing. So just take it that the briefings are about double as long as you see at least, and you get a lot more information. But as I said, I just want to give you a flavour of the site. And then finally, I put together a montage of what we saw during the dive in the sequence of the dive. And you'll notice that a lot of the dives start off quite barren, particularly on the channel dives, because what the boat does is it drops you up water or up tide or up current of the channel opening, so you don't miss it. So sometimes you have a 5, maximum 10-minute swim if there's not much current to the mouth of the channel, if it's a channel dive, and then for the rest of the dive you have beautiful stuff. So that's just how I put these together. So let's get on to the next site. Lhofushi and Medhu Faru, 2 dive sites separated by a channel. I don't know why the liverboards want to do it like that, and I don't know if they all do it like that, but Blue Voyager does it like that, and that's when I took the footage when I was on that boat. Not really much to see. The Lhofushi part's barren. I did find a couple of banded shrimp. That was a highlight, plus 1 white-tip shark. Crossing the channel was a challenge. You'll see we had quite a strong current, or a drift dive. I like drift dive, so it was fun for me, but it wasn't fun crossing that channel. In fact, 2 people gave up and ended up probably over a kilometre and a half away. Got to the other side, nothing to see. Nothing to see. One group has stayed down at the bottom of the channel. They saw nothing. So yeah, not my favourite site. It's close to the island of Kooddoo. Will I go back? Only if I'm forced. But anyway, have a look at the footage and make up your own opinion.
We're gonna do, well, basically 2 dive sites in one. It's called Lhofushi and Medhu Faru. And where is it? So, the Lhofushi is the front of the atoll, in front of Kooddoo, and with the right current we're going to make a crossing of this small channel, make it to the corner, and if we have in current, then we do the second dive site, which is called Medhu Faru. So depending on current, it is possible that we do 2 dive sites. So this is Lhofushi, which is a quite steep side of the outer side of the atoll, and depending on current, it's going to be a left or right shoulder. Easy reef dive, where in the blue we can see ray reefs, big schools of, especially in the corners, big schools of jacks, sometimes eagle rays, we've seen them yesterday. What else? Napoleons, turtles, and that kind of stuff. If we have in current and we can make it to the corner, and as you can see, it's also a manta, a point where we see mantas in the right season. We are at the moment in the changing of the season, where we can go right shoulder, can go in, where we have some really nice overhangs with some blocks inside the channel, which is filled with reef fish, and with a little bit of current. Can be also a little bit of a nice ride, and also we can expect some small washing machines if we have to go inside the channel as well.